Alright, so are we responsible for our own destiny? I think so.
No
Yes.
way. There's not a chance.
Why?
Because, like, we have freedom of choice for sure, but everything that we do has already been, like, predetermined by God.
Everything we do? It's not clockwork. It's not like we don't have a choice, though.
But do you not think that everything you do, God already knew was
I
going
think
to
God
happen?
knows. I don't think God decided it for us. God's not in time. You're making it all be like we've been like not given choice to do what we're going to. Just because God knows what we're going to do doesn't mean it was determined for us.
But, like, it is, because if you, for instance, like, you were born into a Christian family, and you very well could not have been born in a Christian family, but that was set, like, that was already set up for you. You know, like, you didn't have the choice of where you were going to be born. That was already predetermined. So already certain things in your life are set up for you.
I agree with that. Like, I agree that you're given to a certain family, and like I'm talking about predestination. I believe in predestination too. So that's like salvation is determined for you, but like if you drop your pencil, is that determined?
He knows that's going to happen.
You know it's gonna happen, but did he force you to drop that pencil?
Yes and no, because yes, we're accountable for our own decisions and things like that for God, but also I believe in predestination. So I mean, God has all events determined beforehand. So
We are in a way, but I think that God kind of has a plan for our lives, and we make decisions along the way, but ultimately He is in control.
It's about destiny, right? Like, let's get back to that. Destiny in itself, in the end, kind of is what you do with your life and how you get to what you do, and like eventually how you die. Like, it's like the process of that, and like the big things. It's not about whether or not I'm dropping my pencil. Like, it's about the big things in life, and I do think that all of those things God has already had planned for us. And yeah, I don't know, and I can choose right now if I'm going to apply to school for sports management, if I'm going to apply for paramedic, but whatever I choose, God already knows that that's what I was going to choose, and that's the path I was going to walk. So technically it's choice, but in the same way, my destiny is already set, because He knows what I'm going to do.
No. Yeah, we are.
I think we do have a certain amount of free will. We're like not here just as robots too, right? But I think God knows what's going to happen. But we are held responsible for the choices we make.
I agree with you on all your points except your combination of like combining God's knowledge with it being predetermined for you. Right, salvation, I think that's completely determined. How you live out God's calling for your life is through your ability to discern it, which sometimes like, you may not do perfectly. And I believe God knows what's going to happen, but I don't believe that knowledge is the exact same thing as you being like having a predetermined path for you to walk down.
Yes, I think we're responsible for our own destiny, because we've been given the choice to make our own choices, and the consequences are a result of our choices.
Oh, I believe that God is in charge of everybody. He has a plan for everybody.
To a point. I think that once you accept Christ as your Savior and you allow Him into your life, the destiny no longer becomes yours, but you're following in the path that God has laid out for you. So, I mean, I guess you're responsible in the way that you're following God's will, but you're not really in control of it anymore.
Think that your destiny, you create your own destiny.